Welcome to this video. If you're watching this, it's probably because you're about to onboard with Vibey or you're looking for more information about how Vibey can become your AI-powered workforce. My name's Dylan. I'm one of the founders here at Vibey, and I'm going to onboard you into the platform. So if you want to learn more about the features of Vibey, we've got some other videos that demo those. But in this video, I'm going to break down the first steps once you get into the platform. So if you have an invitation code or you have an account, you can just click log in or check your email for the invitation code. Once you accept that, you will get taken into the onboarding workflow. And you can just select either having AI portrait, which will make a really nice AI generated avatar. So if you want a real person, the look of it, you can do that. Or you can do 3D animation, which is this. I'm going to do AI portrait for this one, generate portrait. And then while that's generating, you have 3 different options for communication style. You can have bold and direct, balanced, or calm and steady. I'm personally feeling bold and direct. I want things to be straight to the point. Let's see how Vibey came out. Okay, cool. She looks professional, friendly. I'm cool with it. You could regenerate if you wanted to, but I'm going to continue with that. Now, when you're getting started with Vibey, you're going to enter in your website if you have one. This will help us do some backstory research on you and get to know you better. So I went ahead and put our website in there. I'm going to say we're a SaaS company. And what we do is we help founders deploy a team of AI agents and services. Now you have a few options here. You can connect to Telegram if you want to be able to chat directly through Telegram or use Slack. I'm just going to stick with the web app for now. We'll give it a minute to warm up your system. Okay, there we go. That was pretty fast. All right, so once you get into the platform, you'll see a dashboard that looks like this, and you'll see on the left-hand side the various different sections in the app. You'll see missions, team, brain, and campaigns, and depending on when you're watching this, you may also see spaces if it's released by the time you're watching this. On the right-hand side, you'll see the different agents that are pre-built into your campaign. Now, we're going to talk more on agents later in later videos, but you'll see that you can click on hire a new agent, and we have a whole bunch of pre-built-in agents here for different aspects of an organization, but you can pretty much make any agent you want. Through talking with the recruiter, Sam, has the ability to hire and train agents for pretty much any purpose. We'll talk more about that in future videos, but just wanted to kind of give you a lay of the land once you log in. Missions is where you'll be able to deploy multi-step, multi-agent tasks. So let me give you an example. Hey, Vibey, I need to go into my Slack. I need you to check these 5 channels, compile the assets, let me know what the client said, and then put together the report for my presentation on Monday. Like that would be a mission because it would require integrations. There'd probably be multiple agents involved. And so you would deploy that in missions. But when I use team, I use team when I'm like, hey, I need something quickly done. Maybe I need some assets for a social media post. Maybe I need a quick landing page built, a quick presentation. You come in here and you can actually do that directly in here. Now, when you log into the platform for the first time, it's going to do some discovery on you based on your onboarding info. Mine's doing that right now. We'll come back to that in a little bit. I don't want to spoil the fun. So now that you have a lay of the land, let's get your Vibey set up. The best place for you to start is by going into your workspace settings and doing 2 things. Number 1, we want to set up your integration. So anything that's important for you that you use regularly, we want to connect in here. Vibey is so powerful that it's working for you around the clock. So for me, I'll show you in a moment here. I have my Fathom integrated, which records all my Zoom calls. So every Zoom call I have after the call gets dropped in here and it gets saved as a memory. It's really cool because that becomes useful for content. It becomes useful for how it communicates with me. It becomes useful for me building my task list of stuff I have to do. And so when you integrate stuff, you're going to notice benefits happening that you weren't even aware of. So right now, as of shooting this video, I think we've got 36 integrations off the shelf. You can also connect to MCP servers and connect in whatever platforms that you're actively using. But I would say start with, if you have Zoom recording, start with that. Start with Google Drive. That way Vibey can go in and access your Google Drive documents and your email if that's helpful for you. And start there with your Gmail, your Google Drive, and if you use Slack, and call recordings. So that would be step one. Then step two would be going into the brain and load up your information. Now, this is my brain. Like I said, all my Zoom calls are recorded and dropped in here. And over time, it becomes incredibly powerful with what the brain is capable of doing. And these are all different nodes. Some of them are memories, some are emotions, some are facts and belief systems and frameworks. And so this over time is able to learn and develop uh, more and understand you better. And this is all literally just based on the information I loaded it with. So if you want to add information, you can do so simply by pasting it here or linking. If you have any links like YouTube videos or podcasts you've been on or your website, you have images you want pulled into here, or if you have things in Google Drive or your Fathom calls, like that's all how you load it up. So I would say spend 3 to 5 minutes loading in as much as you see valuable for you, and then that way it'll start importing all your stuff into your brain. And once you got those two things set up, you're pretty much ready to start going with Vibey. You have your integrations, you have your brain integrated, and the only other step is for you to create your first campaign. Think of a campaign like a project or some kind of focus that you're working on with your company or work or whatever you do. It's like an aspect of your business, like operations, marketing. That's where a campaign could be. So I'm going to make this first campaign, I'm going to call it marketing. And this will become the first campaign for this project. Now that I have a campaign built, you can go into the campaign. This is where we can actually hire and assign specific agents to a campaign. You can hire all sorts of agents. I'm going to cover more of this later, but just to give you an idea, this is what exists in campaigns. So that's setting up your Vibey. We covered 3 things. Number 1 was onboarding and how to get into the platform. Number 2, the initial aspects of getting set up as far as connecting your brain and integrations. And the third thing was a high-level overview of the different aspects inside the platform. In the next video, I'm going to talk about how you can get started in actually using Vibey, what the first step is, and how you can actually take this and have it start doing work for you around the clock.